Namaste everyone, welcome to YCB Level 1 200 Hours Yoga TTC Training with Ayushman Yog. My name is Nidhi and I'm going to be your companion in this journey. Let's begin. Okay, so today we are going to talk about concept of mental well-being according to Patanjali Yoga. Okay, so Patanjali Yoga, we all have studied Patanjali Yoga Sutra now. So we know that the yoga practices which are suggested or the approach of yoga which is given in Patanjali Yoga Sutra is about restraining the fluctuation in the mind. Yogaschitta vritti nirodha, to achieve a mentally balanced state. Right? And Patanjali suggests some very beautiful practices to achieve that mental balance. Right? First is yama niyama. If somebody practices yamas and niyamas, just think about it, the level of mental strength that person will have if somebody practices yamas and niyamas. So when I was doing my teacher's training, my teacher suggested me to do this, to practice one rule for a week. I would advise you guys to do the same thing. Now, depending upon your social situation, personal situation, give it a thought. And if 1 week looks a lot, then try to practice it, one rule for a day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days. Or if you can do it for a week, for 15 days, whatever number of duration, try that. And follow that with full dedication. So for example, if you are practicing non-violence, then non-violence has to be practiced with full dedication. And when we say non-violence, it is not only about killing, right? It is about not even having the violent thoughts in the mind, right? Not thinking about harming any other, not even in our thoughts. That level of dedication you should have. So give it a thought, and I would really suggest you guys to get that experience within yourself. Try practicing both yamas and niyamas, both. So one rule which Patanjali has said to achieve the mentally balanced state is practice of yamas and niyamas. Second is, he says, abhyas and vairagya. Abhyas, relentless positive self-effort, and vairagya, dispassion, detachment. Along with abhyas and vairagya, another technique which if you follow only that technique, even then one can achieve a complete mentally balanced state, that is Ishwar Pranidhana. Surrender to the Supreme. Give it a thought. What do you think about this suggestion given by Patanjali? And then the third one is actually a very practical approach, but it takes a lot of effort to implement that, but it is actually a very practical approach. It's called Pratipaksha bhavana, thinking of the opposite. So he says, whenever you get a negative emotion towards somebody, such as anger or hatred, then consciously think about something which makes you happy or makes you or gives you the feeling of love, bringing in the opposite emotion consciously. And I was reading this commentary done by Swami Vivekananda on Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and he gives a very beautiful example. He says that think of a household wherein this couple, husband and wife, are angry at each other, and they are shouting and they're fighting, and suddenly the toddler comes and does something funny. Then immediately the couple forgets about their own fight and they immediately starts laughing, isn't it? So he says that if you realize the power a thought has over you, and if you learn to control that thought by bringing in the opposite emotion in this case, then you will always be a mentally balanced person, right? You will always be content within yourself. So Pratipaksha bhavana, bringing in the opposite emotion, right? So as I said, that it is a very practical approach, but the implementation is of course going to require some effort, and that's why Patanjali says abhyas, right? Repeated practice. So initially we'll have to do this consciously, and over a period of time it just becomes our nature. Whenever we realize that this thought is disturbing my internal peace, we immediately withdraw ourselves from that situation or bring in the opposite emotion or opposite thought. So our internal harmony, internal peace remains undisturbed, right? Another approach, another suggestion given by Patanjali is attitude of Chitta Prasadana. Right? You remember Chitta Prasadana? We have discussed this in unit 1, that Maitri, Karuna, Mudit, Upekshana. Sukh, Dukh, Punya, Apunya, Vishyanam, Bhavanatascha Chitta Prasadana. Means taking the 4 attitude or 4 approaches towards 4 kind of people. Friendship with people who are happy. Karuna, compassion towards people who are unhappy. Mudit, be glad or be well-wishers to people who are virtuous. Upekshana, be indifferent or be neutral to people who are of evil nature or who are of negative quality. Right? So, as per Patanjali Yoga Sutra, if somebody implements these options or somebody takes these approaches, then person will definitely achieve a mentally balanced state. Right? Try implementing these by yourself in your life and see what happens. Right? Remember, a good yoga teacher is a practitioner for life. And when we say practitioner, we don't really talk about yogasana only, right? We talk about implementing these rules. This is the true yoga practice is, right? To bring in these rules in your life, to implement these rules in your life, right? Awesome. So on this note, I'll leave you to your study and to your practice. Go through the written material, take the quiz, and I will see you in the next lecture.